In the frat house with a half ounce, the joker, the bat frown at the black clown. 2 years away from a cap gown. But why do that when I had so much to rap about? Raven could have been my nightingale. Daniel Fisher was Tyra Banks' Gale. We're all kings and queens except for Princess Peach. When your girlfriend's an actress, you find out what's behind the scenes. Rhymes and beats, looking for artists like hide and seek. Make sure you know find is keep. I got a girl to fly, to dream, to find and breathe. But fucking Juliet wants to die with me. The irony, some people don't want to believe what they know is true. The Joker, y'all getting dressed in a phone booth. I watch Star Wars, they clone troops, the last of the Jedi, about to catch a red eye. Yeah, this is Jetson, aka Jet Jackson, Flies in the Eye, Never Land on RX Classics. I'm acting like I'm acting. That track was 16 Bars, Bloody Gangsta Nupe, and that song is on my album, the first album dropping on Re-Up Records. In a while, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know all the business. I don't know all the business bad because my CEO, Ras Kass, it's like it's like Kobe and Phil Jackson, man. Like he runs the plays, I do them. We don't even. It's just we're in tune and we just move and we get things done. So I don't know the exact business of when he's dropped albums, but I know we're trying to get my album out on the 27th. And I just want to do a quick, one more time. That was 16 Bars, Bloody Gangsta Nupe. And, okay, the song is 16 bars. It's not very long, and I just want to break down some lyrics on it. And I want to give you guys a quick breakdown on what the name of the album is called, Asian Blood Knowledge. And it's kind of a strong name because it's definitely dealing with gangs. And gangs are they've been around since the 70s. I'm not gonna say I assume. I know for a fact. I don't know the exact dates of all the gangs. I know the Black Panther Party was the beginning of the Crips, and this. I'm not dry snitching. You can research and find all this stuff. You know, I'm trying to save people some time, and cause it's already 4 minutes, and I'm not trying to make a long video. But there's a lot of gangs, so I'm gonna cut the chase so I get these 16 bars. My book is specific. I mean, not my book. This song, this album, is specifically about Asian Bloods, the gang that I'm a part of. And I was brought when you're a blood. I'm not sure about West Coast Bloods. But East Coast Bloods, when you're introduced into the gang, it's called bringing him home. You know, it's like coming home. Basically, I was brought home by OG, somebody with enough power to bless me in. I wasn't jumped in. And I'm gonna go ahead. I want to say this real quick because this is an important thing to know. I'm gonna tell you about 2 gangs that I joined, and I wasn't supposed to do this, but because I don't know, it feels like, when you make a brotherhood to a certain set, you're not supposed to jump over to another set ever in your life, and I did, and I'm gonna explain that in a second. But I want to pull something up in my book. I have a book of knowledge here, and I just want to pull something up real quick. I hope you have a little bit of time, but I think this is important to know because I'm not gonna say any name. I recently saw a music video being promoted by a mainstream rapper who's supposed to be a gangbanger, and they did this in a video, and this is not true. And I don't want kids to think this is true. Like I said, I was blessed in. We were nonchalantly talking, and he brought up gangs and rituals and the fact that we were saying, my father's Japanese, my mother's black. I look black, but due to the fact that my father was still Asian, they could accept me into the gang, and I could prove that my father was Japanese. So I was approached to say, hey, I self-explanatory, but it was an Asian blood gang, and I kind of lost my train of thought. But the point is, I wasn't jumped in. There's a misconception in a lot of gangs. You get jumped in, and it's not true. I also want to bring up a similarity too. That the next brotherhood I joined in, I found that I had less empathy for my Asian set because I was in college and this was a fraternity. I feel like this is not a street brotherhood. This is a collegiate brotherhood, which is why I joined it. Let me pull this up from my my book of knowledge. Okay, you're not allowed to haze in your fraternity. Any behavior that is humiliating, violent, disrespectful, or causes a person's discomfort, hazing is against the principles of all sororities and fraternities and illegal in all states. Some organizations can. It's the same. It's almost the same thing in the gang. But what I want to point out is, and it's a lot of similar things that I learned. The same handsets that we throw up. The Kappa Alpha Psi I threw up. My Asian Bloods threw up. It was almost some of the same knowledge was in both of the sets, and I just want you to know that. The same hand signs, the same colors. Kappa Alpha Psi is red, crimson, and I've said more than enough. I'm gonna break these 16 bars down. I just want to prove that I've been on both sides of these sets, and this is what this verse is about. When the song comes on, and I don't know if you could run it back that quick. I don't know how long we are in this set, but I'll try to explain this to you. The verse says, when the song comes on, it says, "In the frat house with a half ounce, the Joker, the bat frowned at the black clown." I'm in a frat house. On the dormitory, they have it's a housing facility, and the sorority brothers stay in the frat house, and this is the most extravagant housing on the whole dormitory. Ours had a swimming pool. It was connected to the financial building where you paid your bills, so you didn't have to go walk all across the campus like other people. It was connected to the financial building. The computer room was right downstairs. It's like a beach house. Like I said, there's a swimming pool outside. It's pretty cool. So we're in that frat house with a half ounce. It's college. If you get caught with drugs on college campus, you're automatically off the campus. We were still doing drugs. We are in that half an ounce. We weren't worried about anything. I've seen guys get kicked out for, a little bit of weed. They can't stay on the dormitory no more. Not only are we on the dormitory with weed, we're in the frat house. The Joker, the bat frown, and the black clown. But the joke, as a joke in this, I'm in a black fraternity. But the difference between things is I'm in an Asian gang, but I look black. Okay? Because of my father. Then I'm in a black fraternity, but I'm really Asian. So, but I know I'm really Asian. I'm always going to be Asian, even though I'm in this black fraternity. And I don't mean disrespect when I call him a black clown. But there's a big problem in hip-hop, specifically battle rap, where they will disrespect the Asian rapper for three whole rounds. I've seen it's almost every Asian battle rapper you ever see on any of these major platforms, and they will disrespect the Asian battle rapper. And Jin said it best. If Jin said if he said something racist, he would be killed by an assassin. And people started laughing when he said that. But it's a very powerful bar that I want people to understand. Other rappers can't disrespect black like if you say something really racist to a black rapper and you're a different skin color, all of a sudden they want to say they want to hurt you and stuff like that, or call you racist or something like that, but you could do it to Asians. So what I do this all the time. I use my black privilege, and I stand up for the Asians, and I disrespect a lot of times black people. It's in a joking way because I'm still black. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. To authorities' eyes, I'm still black, and that's what the ultimate persecution is. But it's a cool line. I'm enough of that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say nothing disrespectful to anybody. It's a smart punchline. But I mean, the guys lighten up. If the Asians can take it for years, I think a black guy can take a quick joke or call him a black clown. We can say all types of stuff about anyway. Anywho, this is weird. All right. In the frat house with a half ounce, the Joker, the bat frown, and the black clown. I'm laughing because none of these black guys know I'm Asian, but I'm in a black fraternity. This next line is funny too. 2 years away from a cap gown, but why do that when I had so much to rap about? This is a funny line. I'm an undergraduate in the frat house with all the people that are so close to graduating and have accomplishments and who've been on campus longer than me. And I didn't even want to be in the fraternity. I was approached to be in a fraternity. And it's funny. I just thought it was fucking funny. I'm saying I just thought it was fucking funny to me. I'm 2 years. I was only here 2 years. And I still have 2 more years. I've got so much accomplished, but I still don't plan on doing anything. I still don't plan on staying. I'm gonna be a rapper. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not gonna stay here. I got a lot to rap about. I know this. Nobody knows this. I'm thinking about. It says Raven could have been my Nightingale. I'm thinking about pursuing Raven Simone through my music. I think I'm that good. Daniel Fisher was Tyra Banks Gale. That next line means I think this is subconscious. I wanted to say, I don't know why I said that line. I think this is why I said it. Subconsciously, I remember Joe Budden saying a line, saying people want to hear bullshit. Even Tyra got a talk show. And I heard it when I was in college. And I think that's why I wrote that, because I remember watching Tyra Banks' talk show when I was in college. And what I liked about it, Oprah has Gayle King. Tyra's Gayle was Topanga from Boy Meets World. I don't know if you've ever seen that show. But yes, Tyra's Danielle Fishel, who's a big fan of hip hop, was Tyra Banks Gayle. She was her correspondent. So I remember watching it at college. I'm trying to paint a picture. Well, let's move on. 16 bars. I'm trying to move as fast as I can. We're all kings and queens, except for Princess Peach. When your girlfriend's an actress, you find out what's behind the scenes. I'm thinking to myself, all these royalty, all these famous people, when you lose, you're the king, you're princess. That's what I'm thinking. It's self-explanatory. You know, regardless of if it's a famous princess or not, you know, there's no real punchline on Princess Peach. I'm just saying you have different levels of royalty. You know, I just thought it would be cool to say Princess Peach. When your girlfriend's an actress, you find out what's behind the scenes. I'm thinking, yo, if I get with Raven, I can find out everything that's going on behind the scenes in the industry. You know, I just thought it'd be cool. You know, I just mentioned all these famous people like Tyra Banks and Daniel Fishel and, you know, I mean, people I'm a fan of. So, I say rhymes and beats. You know, I get on some rhymes and beats and make some art. Looking for art is hide and seek. Make sure, you know, finders keeps. You know what I mean? I got a girl to fly, to dream, to find, to breathe. My fucking Juliet wants to die with me. The irony. Some people don't want. Yeah, hold on. I fuck it up. I'm trying to flow and shit. You know what I mean? It's cool. You know what I mean? But it's like you got the flow to it. It's like basically just building a momentum and saying, you know, I'm gonna get this girl. She's too fly to dream, and it's a metaphor of a raven. She's too fine to breathe. So it's a dark line a little bit, but you know, it's saying, you know, she's too fine to breathe. And I said, and the next line is called her Juliet. She wants to die with me. You know, Romeo and Juliet, they died together. She looks so good. She reminds me of Juliet. She's too fine to live. She needs to die with me, just like Romeo and Juliet. Just a reference to the Shakespeare play. The irony. Some people don't believe what they know is true. Some people don't believe what they know is true. Self-explanatory. You may meet somebody that knows something who will sit there and argue with you all day, even though they know they're wrong, and they'll still sit there, and that's just, it makes no sense to me. So I just wanted to say, you know, if you ever meet somebody, you know, that wants to argue and doesn't have a point, and no matter what you say, they're gonna argue. You know, there are people like that. You know what I mean? I'm letting you know. So stay away from them. The Joker, y'all getting dressed in the phone booth. A little comic book line. I've been spitting comic book bars for quite some time. The Joker, y'all getting dressed in the phone booth. Back to the original line, because I think I said it was the Joker within the Joker. I said that within the second bar, and when I laughed at the black clown, and I said towards the end, the Joker, y'all getting dressed in the phone booth. I'm the Joker, you're Superman. Just two totally different comic book characters. You're saving people, I'm causing chaos. You know? And if you want to say that's a gang member bar, I mean, yeah, but you know, there's no gang knowledge in it. You know, a lot of gangbangers cause knowledge, I would cause chaos. But I was in college when I was causing chaos. You know, I was planning. You know what I mean? And here's the final two lines. I watched Star Wars. They clone troops. The last of the Jedi. About to catch a red eye. Okay? That's the last two bars on the 16 bars. And the last, I don't know if you've ever seen Star Wars, but Star Wars, every stormtrooper is a clone. You know? And I'm the last of the Jedi. You know, I'm one of the last few real hopes against this army of people doing the same thing over and over. The stormtroopers, you know? And I don't know if you've ever seen Star Wars, but the stormtroopers they're just mindless soldiers. You know, you got the Sith, you got the Emperor, you got you know, pilots, you've got, I mean, there's a whole army. The Empire has a whole army, and you know, a lot of people just a clone troop. And I'm the last of the Jedi. You know what I mean? And the last of the Jedi are trying to stop the Empire. The Star Wars series is really good. So it's self-explanatory. You know, I'm a good guy. And I'm trying to stop, or depending on who you talk to, because I played the TIE Fighter game as a youth, and it was a video game, and it's your fighter pilot for the Empire. And I thought it was pretty cool because you're a bad guy, or you always hear about Luke Skywalker and the Rebel forces and what they're going through. But you got to hear what a pilot for Darth Vader and the Emperor, what they go through. And actually, the Empire, they might be good to some people. It's all depending on what you believe in and your ideology. Everybody's fighting for something, you know. But in this situation, I'd rather be a Jedi than a Stormtrooper. So I'm not going to be a clone. I'm gonna be a Jedi. But the Empire has their own ideology too of the rebel forces. Smugglers. Han Solo's a smuggler. He sells spices, and I was comparing it to drugs. Like Han Solo was a drug dealer, and Jabba the Hutt was fronting him weight, and he's always in trouble with Jabba. Anyway, all right, last bar. God damn. All right, Last is Jedi, about to catch a red eye. Last bar is I'm about to catch a red eye, and a red eye. Let's look up the definition of a red eye, but it's a pun intended because red, blood. So this album is like that. It's not extreme. Well, some of the songs like 5 Star. I don't have the whole discography in front of me. I'm just doing the 16 bars, but some of the songs are a little more gangster than others. I wish I could play more for you, but damn, this shit is 21 minutes. God damn, breaking down 16 bars. Oh shit, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna end this in a couple more seconds. I think this video is important because a lot of hip-hop stars are spreading violence. And if my gang, I'm so gangster, I don't have a blue item in my house. I don't have any. I noticed that on my date last night. I didn't have a blue item in my house. That's fucking crazy. That's how bloody I am. That's how bloody I am. That's how bloody I am. I did not have a blue item in my house. And I don't know, but I'm not a violent person. I never jumped anybody in a gang. I've held a gun before. Have I ever shot a gun? I honestly no. I've never shot a gun before. Have I ever none of this stuff. And I'm certified. And I can tell you right now, the game and all these people who give you no real gang knowledge in their music at all, and you still throwing these hand signs and all this other type of stuff, and they're not giving you any knowledge in this stuff. It's entertainment. I'm trying to put out a positive album of feel-good music that deals with gang knowledge. I'm a bloody gangster Nupe. Listen to the name. That's what they call it in college. In Cap Alpha Psi, you call your brother your Nupe. We're so actually affiliated with the Bloods on the street that's our college name, Bloody Gangsta Nupe. And that's the name of the song. Kids in college aren't doing drive-bys. Kids in college aren't selling crack to each other. We could barely get weed on campus. We were looking out for people on campus. It's weird. You know what I mean? What people think gangbanging is. Saying, I don't know. Those guys that you see online might be throwing a hand sign with in a selfie picture or anything like that. I don't know. This is 23 minutes. I'm done, man. This is it's an album of feel good music. 5 Star is a pretty gangster song, but majority of it's just like that, just dropping jewels. 1.